Today we're making an easy salmon dinner that includes broccolini and potatoes. This honey walnut crusted salmon gets cooked in the Multo by cookingpal, which is an all-in-one cooking appliance. I'll also share tips on how to make this recipe using the stovetop or the oven. This video was sponsored by Multo by cookingpal, but more on that later. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Clean Eating Kitchen. I'm Carrie, and this is my channel where I share easy, healthy recipes that help you feel your best. If you're new here, you might not know that I use a real food diet to help manage my symptoms of autoimmune disease and PCOS. I really do believe that food is medicine, and I hope I can inspire you to make more delicious and nourishing meals at home. So please subscribe so you don't miss a video. Today is an exciting day because I'm showcasing my new kitchen appliance. It's called Multo by cookingpal, and it is what is known as an all-in-one cooking appliance. As you can see, Multo comes with a stainless steel mixing bowl that has a blade inside like a blender, but it also acts as a cooking device as well. We're also going to be using the steaming trays, which go right on top here, and that's how you can cook multiple levels of food at one time. And the main unit here has a heating element, so as I mentioned, this bowl can also be used for cooking. One of the coolest things about the Multo is that it combines about 15 different cooking appliances into one unit. And that, of course, is why it's known as an all-in-one cooking appliance. This device is also very cool because it comes with this smart kitchen hub, which controls the unit here, and this tablet comes with the Multo when you purchase it. Stick around to the end of the video where I'll share where you can buy the Multo and a special discount code if you want to buy one for yourself. Now let's go ahead and start cooking. I can't wait to show you how easy it is to make this salmon dinner with potatoes and steamed veggies. It's an extremely efficient and easy recipe, and this salmon with walnut crust has been on repeat in my house lately. Salmon is such a healthy food, and it can be served in a variety of ways. It's a great source of lean protein, omega-3 fatty acids, and nutrients like vitamin D, potassium, and iron. So the first step to making this paleo-friendly salmon recipe is to combine the ingredients in the mixing bowl to make our walnut crust. Now what I'm going to do is I actually adjusted the recipe for 2 servings. The default is 4, but I cut the recipe in half because it's just for my husband and me tonight. So I have about 2 ounces of chopped walnuts, and then I have my chopped fresh herbs, and I'm using cilantro because even though the recipe calls for parsley, I was really only able to find cilantro at my grocery store, but I love cilantro, so you can actually use any type of fresh herb in this recipe. And I will be following the recipe on the Multo Smart Kitchen Hub. The tablet gives me the step-by-step instructions, and as well as controlling the unit here. So I added the ingredients. Of course, I need to lock on the lid. So here is our walnut and cilantro mixture right here. And what we're going to do is mix that with the honey to make the crust for the salmon. So I'm just going to use a spatula, and I'm combining it in a bowl, the walnut and cilantro mixture. I'm combining it in this bowl with about a tablespoon of honey, and that is going to make what is going to become the crust of our salmon. And I'm going to use a spoon to just mix the mixture together with the honey. So I have just rinsed out the mixing bowl, and now you're going to see how the mixing bowl becomes a cooking device that combines the power of several different appliances and cooking techniques at one time. Specifically, we are going to cook potatoes, broccolini, and salmon all at the same time. First, what we're going to do is add some water to the mixing bowl. Next, we're going to add the potatoes. Now, this is a simmering basket that comes with the Multo. I'm just going to set it right in. Now, I have peeled and quartered my potatoes because I could only find bigger sized potatoes, but you don't necessarily have to peel or cut yours. Now let's get the broccoli and the salmon ready to cook at the same time as the potatoes. So I'm going to add this trimmed broccolini to the deep steaming tray. Now I'm adding the salmon fillets right on top of the broccoli, because what is going to happen is the heat from the bowl here, which is cooking the potatoes, gets filtered up, which steams the broccoli, which filters up and perfectly steams the salmon, so it is tender but fully cooked. Now I just need to add my nut crust on top and then we'll be ready to start cooking. So this is really where the magic happens. I am going to put the lid on top of the salmon and we are going to start cooking. Because I cut this recipe in half, I'm actually going to reduce the cooking time to about 12 to 15 minutes from the recommended 20 minutes because I find that it doesn't need to cook as long because I'm using only half the ingredients. While the multo is cooking, let's talk a little bit about why cooking at home is important for your health. The truth is, home cooked meals are often more budget friendly and healthy than meals or foods that you would get at restaurants or stores. At least one study showed that people who ate at home more than 5 times a week had a much greater chance of having a normal body mass index and a normal body fat percentage than people who didn't eat at home as often. I'll include the link to that study in the description box below. So if improving your health is one of your goals, then you should try cooking at home more often. And I promise to share how you could actually make this recipe at home even if you don't have a multo. The bottom line is that you would need to make the walnut crust using a food processor, and then of course you can cook the potatoes on the stovetop and you can steam your broccoli on the stovetop, and then you can bake your salmon in the oven. So the cooking time is up and now it's time to serve our easy salmon dinner. As you can see, the salmon is perfectly cooked and flaky and the vegetables are tender. This is an easy, healthy, and delicious meal you can really feel good about serving your family. I hope you enjoyed this video on how to make walnut crusted salmon with broccoli and potatoes. If you're interested in learning more about Multo, I'll include a link to the company site in the description box below. I'll also link to the full review I did on my website so you can learn more about how I'm using it to save time in my kitchen. And you can use the code CLEANEATING for $80 off your purchase. I'll go ahead and link to a playlist with all of my Multo videos. See you next time.